The world is full of places where history is not merely a collection of stories, but a living presence. Cambodia is one such land. Here, the past breathes through the roots of ancient trees and whispers along the slow-moving currents of the Mekong River. It is a nation shaped by immense glory and unimaginable sorrow, a duality that defines its very soul. To understand Cambodia is to listen closely, to feel the weight of centuries in the humid air, and to witness the quiet strength of a people who have endured the unthinkable. The story of this kingdom is not one of simple recovery, but of a profound and continuous journey of rediscovery, where every sunrise brings with it a delicate balance of memory and hope. One cannot arrive here without being immediately struck by the gentleness of the landscape. The flat, fertile plains stretch out like a patchwork quilt of emerald rice paddies, shimmering under a vast open sky. The horizon is punctuated by the distinctive silhouettes of sugar palm trees, their fan-like leaves rustling in the warm breeze. This is a land governed by water and sun, where the rhythm of life has been dictated by the monsoons for millennia. Yet, beneath this tranquil surface lies a history of immense complexity, a saga of empires that rose to command the heavens and fell into silent ruin, leaving behind mysteries that continue to captivate the human imagination. The spirit of Cambodia resides in its people. Their smiles are quick and genuine, their hospitality offered with an open heart that seems to defy the shadows of their recent past. There is a grace in their movements, whether they are navigating a bustling market or tending to a small family farm. This resilience is not loud or defiant. It is a quiet, steady force, like a river that continues to flow despite the obstacles in its path. It is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, to find light even in the darkest of times, to rebuild, to remember, and to move forward with a quiet dignity that is both humbling and deeply inspiring. Our journey into this kingdom of wonder begins here, on the banks of this great river. We will travel back in time, to an age of divine kings and architectural marvels that challenge the gods. We will also tread softly through the quiet places where a nation's heart was broken, to understand the depth of the wound before we can truly appreciate the healing. We will listen to the sounds of the jungle, taste the unique flavors of the street, and witness the reawakening of a culture that refuses to be forgotten. This is Cambodia's story, a tale of survival, revival, and the unbreakable bond between a people and their land. Deep within the Cambodian jungle, a monumental silence reigns. It is here that the Khmer Empire, at the zenith of its power, carved its vision of the cosmos into stone. The temples of Angkor are more than just ruins. They are a testament to an astonishing feat of devotion and engineering. Angkor Wat, the most famous of these structures, rises from the earth like a mountain of carved sandstone, its 5 lotus-bud towers reaching for the heavens. At dawn, as the first rays of light touch its spires, the temple seems to awaken. The dark stone blushes with pink and gold, and its reflection shimmers, perfectly mirrored in the vast moat that surrounds it, a celestial city floating between water and sky. Walking through its galleries is like stepping into another world. The walls are covered in intricate bas-reliefs, a sprawling tapestry of gods, demons, and epic battles from Hindu mythology. Apsaras, celestial dancers, are frozen in stone, their elegant forms and serene smiles untouched by the passage of nearly 1,000 years. Every surface tells a story, a detailed chronicle of a civilization's beliefs and ambitions. The air is thick with the scent of damp stone and incense left by modern-day pilgrims. The sheer scale of the complex is difficult to comprehend. A city built for giants, a place where the earthly and the divine were once inextricably linked. But Angkor is not a single temple. It is a sprawling archaeological park, a metropolis of stone hidden beneath a canopy of green. Nearby, the enigmatic faces of Bayon smile down from its many towers. These giant, serene visages, believed to be a portrait of the great King Jayavarman VII, seem to follow you with their knowing gaze. They are guardians of a lost city, their expressions a mixture of compassion and power, watching over the jungle that has slowly reclaimed their kingdom. Here, nature and architecture are locked in a timeless embrace. Massive silk cotton trees wrap their roots around ancient walls, their thick, serpent-like tendrils prying stones apart with patient, inexorable force. The sounds here are of the jungle reclaiming its own. The distant chatter of monkeys echoes through the corridors, and the buzz of insects forms a constant, low hum. The wind whispers through the empty doorways and broken colonnades, carrying with it the secrets of a fallen empire. These stone guardians have witnessed the rise and fall of kings, the silent centuries of abandonment, and the rediscovery of their glory. They stand as a powerful reminder of human ingenuity and the relentless, cyclical power of nature. They are the silent heart of Cambodia's history, a source of immense pride and a symbol of enduring grandeur that has outlasted time itself. Not all of Cambodia's history is carved in glorious stone. Some of it is etched into the very soil, written in a silence that is heavier and more profound than any ancient ruin. To journey south from the grandeur of Angkor is to travel forward in time to a much darker chapter, a period so recent that its ghosts still walk among the living. The killing fields of Choong Ek, just outside the capital, Phnom Penh, are a place of harrowing quiet. Today, it is a serene, almost park-like setting, with grassy fields and a tranquil lake. But this peace is deceptive. It masks a history of unimaginable horror, a place where the Khmer Rouge regime executed thousands of its own people. A simple wooden sign marks the entrance, but it is the central memorial, a towering Buddhist stupa, that commands one's attention. It is filled, floor to ceiling, with human skulls. They are arranged by age and gender, a stark, clinical display of the brutality that unfolded here. Looking at these silent witnesses is a deeply sobering experience. Each skull represents a life, a story, a family torn apart. They were teachers, doctors, artists, monks, men, women, and children, all deemed enemies of a paranoid and fanatical ideology. The silence here is not empty. It is filled with the unspoken stories of those who perished. Walking the paths around the mass graves, one can still see fragments of bone and scraps of clothing pushed to the surface by the rain. A large tree, known as the killing tree, stands as a horrific monument to the cruelty inflicted upon the youngest victims. It is impossible to stand in this place and not feel a profound sense of sorrow and disbelief. The air itself seems heavy with grief. Audio guides provide gut-wrenching testimonies from survivors, their voices cracking with emotion as they recount the horrors they witnessed. It is a necessary and painful pilgrimage, for to understand modern Cambodia, one must first confront the depths of its suffering. This darkness is also preserved in the heart of Phnom Penh, at the Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum. This former high school was converted into the notorious S-21 prison, a center for interrogation and torture. The stark classrooms, with their simple iron beds and instruments of pain, remain as they were found. The walls are lined with thousands of black and white photographs of the prisoners, their haunted eyes staring out at the visitor. These are the faces of the condemned, captured in a moment of terror before they were sent to their deaths at Choong Ek. It is a place that forces reflection on the fragility of civilization and the capacity for human cruelty, a vital lesson for all of humanity. Emerging from the shadows of Tuol Sleng into the vibrant chaos of modern Phnom Penh is a jarring but ultimately hopeful experience. The city is a whirlwind of motion and sound, a testament to the nation's unyielding will to live. Motorbikes, tuk-tuks, and cars flow through the streets in a seemingly chaotic but strangely harmonious dance. The air hums with the energy of commerce, conversation, and construction. Here, on the bustling riverfront, where the Mekong and Tonle Sap rivers converge, the past and present coexist in a dynamic, sometimes contradictory, embrace. Colonial-era buildings with their faded yellow facades stand beside gleaming new high-rises, a visible sign of a country in rapid transformation. The heart of the city beats strongest in its markets. The Central Market, a magnificent Art Deco dome, is a cathedral of commerce. Inside, a labyrinth of stalls sells everything from glistening gemstones and fine silks to household goods and fresh produce. The air is a rich mixture of scents, the sweetness of tropical fruits, the pungent aroma of spices, and the savory smell of street food being cooked over open flames. People from all walks of life converge here, their voices creating a constant, lively hum. It is a place of connection, a microcosm of Cambodian society, where traditions are maintained and new trends emerge with equal enthusiasm. In the evenings, life spills out onto the streets and along the riverfront promenade. Families gather to fly kites, young people practice dance routines, and vendors sell snacks from mobile carts. The Royal Palace, with its glittering golden roofs, stands as a serene backdrop to this lively scene, its traditional architecture a proud symbol of the nation's cultural identity. This daily ritual of community and simple joy is a quiet act of defiance. It is a declaration that life goes on, that happiness can be found in small moments, and that the spirit of the Cambodian people has not been broken. They have not forgotten their past, but they refuse to be defined solely by it. This resilience is woven into the fabric of everyday life. You see it in the artisan workshops where young Cambodians are reviving ancient crafts like silk weaving and silverwork, skills that were almost lost during the Khmer Rouge era. You hear it in the laughter of children playing in the temple courtyards. You feel it in the warmth of a stranger's smile. Phnom Penh is a city that is healing itself, one day at a time. It is a place that embodies the complex Cambodian spirit, deeply respectful of its history, yet eagerly embracing the promise of the future, finding its rhythm once more after a period of profound silence. To truly understand a culture, one must taste its food. In Cambodia, the cuisine is, a reflection of the land and its history, subtle, fragrant, and surprisingly complex. It lacks the fiery heat of its Thai neighbors, favoring instead a delicate balance of fresh herbs, fermented sauces, and gentle spices. The cornerstone of many dishes is prahok, a fermented fish paste that lends a unique, savory depth. A classic meal might be fish amok, which is honestly a sublime steamed fish curry with the consistency of a mousse, its flavors of lemongrass, galangal, and coconut milk wrapped and cooked in a banana leaf. It is a dish that speaks of the river's bounty and the ingenuity of the Khmer kitchen. Street food is where the culinary soul of Cambodia truly comes alive. As dusk falls, the streets of towns and cities fill with the sizzle and smoke of countless food carts. Here, one can find a dizzying array of snacks and meals. There are skewers of grilled pork marinated in coconut milk and garlic, savory noodle soups, and fresh spring rolls packed with herbs. But for the more adventurous palate, there is a challenge that has become almost legendary: the fried tarantula. In the town of Skuon, known as Spiderville, these large arachnids are a local delicacy, deep fried with chili and garlic until their legs are crispy and their bodies tender. Tasting a fried tarantula is more than just a culinary dare. It is a lesson in Cambodian history and resilience. During the starvation and hardship of the Khmer Rouge years, people were forced to eat whatever they could find to survive. Insects, spiders, and other creatures of the jungle became a source of protein. What began as a necessity has now been transformed into a popular, almost celebrated snack. To eat one is to connect, in a small way, with that history of survival. The taste is surprisingly mild, often compared to soft-shell crab, but the experience is a powerful reminder of the resourcefulness and pragmatism that helped this nation endure. Beyond the exotic, the everyday food of Cambodia tells a story of community. Meals are often a shared affair, with a variety of dishes placed in the center of the table for everyone to enjoy with a bowl of rice. The act of eating together reinforces family and social bonds. From the simplest bowl of rice porridge for breakfast to the most elaborate ceremonial feast, food is a language of hospitality, memory, and celebration. It is a way of honoring the richness of the land and the enduring spirit of the people who have learned to turn even the most challenging ingredients into a source of sustenance and ultimately pride. Far from the ancient temples and bustling cities, another world exists. The Cardamom Mountains, one of Southeast Asia's last great wildernesses, form a rugged, jungle-clad spine along the country's western edge. This is a realm of towering trees, hidden waterfalls, and impenetrable bamboo forests, a sanctuary for wildlife that has vanished from much of the region. The air here is different, cooler, heavier, and saturated with the smell of damp earth and decaying leaves. The silence is profound, broken only by the hum of insects and the distant call of an unseen bird. This is a landscape that feels ancient and untamed, a place where nature still holds dominion. For centuries, these mountains have been a place of refuge. They provided a haven for those fleeing conflict, and more recently, served as one of the final strongholds of the Khmer Rouge. That legacy has, paradoxically, helped to preserve the forest, as the region was largely inaccessible and feared for decades. Today, conservation efforts are working to protect this vital ecosystem and the incredible biodiversity it holds. Venturing into this wilderness feels like stepping back in time. The canopy is so thick that sunlight struggles to reach the forest floor, dappling the ground in an ever-shifting mosaic of light and shadow. This is a world of incredible detail, a place that rewards slow and careful observation. Orchids bloom high on the branches of trees, their delicate flowers a splash of vibrant color against the endless green. Giant butterflies, with wings of iridescent blue and black, float silently through the undergrowth. The forest floor is a complex web of life, where armies of ants march in disciplined lines and strange, colorful fungi sprout from fallen logs. Every leaf, every branch, every patch of moss seems to teem with hidden life. The sheer density of it all is overwhelming, a powerful testament to the creative force of the natural world when left undisturbed. Exploring this jungle requires a different kind of awareness. The senses become heightened. The snap of a twig could signal the presence of a shy deer. The rustle of leaves overhead might be a family of gibbons moving through the canopy. The humid air carries 1,000 different scents, each telling a story about the plants and animals that share this space. The Cardamom Mountains represent the wild heart of Cambodia, a precious and fragile treasure. Its survival is a story of hope, a sign that even in a country that has seen so much destruction, there are still places of pristine beauty and wildness worth protecting for the future. As dawn breaks over the Cardamom Mountains, the jungle awakens with a sound that is both beautiful and haunting. It is the song of the pileated gibbon. Their call begins as a low, mournful whoop, gradually rising in pitch and tempo until it becomes a cascade of pure, clear notes that echo through the misty valleys. This is the daily anthem of the forest, a territorial declaration and a call to a mate. To hear it is a privilege, a direct connection to the untamed spirit of this wilderness. These small, agile apes are masters of the canopy, swinging through the branches with breathtaking speed and grace, their long arms carrying them effortlessly from tree to tree. The forest is a theater of sound, and its inhabitants are the orchestra. As the sun climbs higher, the gibbon's song gives way to a chorus of other voices. The raucous squawk of a hornbill can be heard as it flies overhead, its enormous casque a distinctive feature against the sky. The repetitive, metallic call of a barbet drills into the air, while the soft cooing of unseen doves provides a gentle undertone. On the forest floor, the rustle of dry leaves might reveal the presence of a foraging sun bear, one of Asia's most elusive and threatened mammals. Its powerful claws used to tear apart logs in search of insects and honey. Patience is the key to witnessing the secrets of this world. Sitting quietly by a forest stream, one might be rewarded with the sight of a sambar deer stepping cautiously out of the undergrowth for a drink, its large ears twitching at every sound. The high-contrast flash of a kingfisher, a jewel of turquoise and orange, can be seen as it dives for a small fish. Even the insects contribute to the spectacle. Stick insects, perfectly camouflaged as twigs, remain motionless on branches, while leaf insects mimic their surroundings with uncanny precision. This is a world built on camouflage and deception, where survival depends on the ability to see and not be seen. As night falls, a new cast of characters takes the stage. The soft, ghostly call of an owl drifts through the darkness. The air fills with the chirping of crickets and the deep, resonant croaking of frogs. The soundscape shifts from the vibrant energy of the day to a more mysterious, subdued rhythm. This continuous symphony of life, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, is the true pulse of the jungle. It is a reminder of the intricate web of connections that sustains this incredible ecosystem, a fragile masterpiece that has survived against the odds and continues to play its ancient, beautiful song. Cambodia's existence is inextricably linked to the rhythm of its water, and nowhere is this more evident than on the Tonle Sap, Southeast Asia's largest freshwater lake. This is a body of water with a unique and remarkable pulse. During the dry season, it is a relatively small, shallow lake. But when the monsoon rains arrive, a rare natural phenomenon occurs. The sheer volume of water flowing down the Mekong River is so immense that it forces the Tonle Sap River to reverse its course, flowing backwards and swelling the lake to more than 5 times its normal size. This annual flood is the lifeblood of the nation, replenishing the surrounding plains with nutrient-rich silt. Life on the lake is lived in perfect harmony with this aquatic pulse. Entire communities exist in floating villages, their homes, schools, shops, and even pigsties built on buoyant platforms of bamboo and oil drums. These villages are a marvel of human adaptation. They rise and fall with the water level, their residents navigating the watery streets in small wooden boats. Children paddle themselves to school, vendors rove from house to house selling vegetables and fish, and families gather on their verandas to watch the world float by. It is a way of life that demands a deep understanding of and respect for the power of the water. The lake is an astonishingly productive fishery, one of the richest in the world. The annual flood turns the surrounding forests and fields into a vast nursery for countless species of fish. For the people who live here, fishing is not just a job, it is a way of life passed down through generations. They use a variety of traditional methods, from large nets stretched across channels to intricate bamboo traps that are highly effective in the shallow waters. The daily catch provides sustenance for their families and a source of income, forming the backbone of the local economy and a vital part of the nation's food supply. As the sun sets over the Tonle Sap, the water turns to liquid gold. The floating houses are silhouetted against a spectacular sky, and the sounds of the day, the puttering of boat engines and the chatter of the market, give way to a calmer evening rhythm. The gentle lapping of water against the hulls of boats becomes the dominant sound. This immense breathing lake is a powerful symbol of Cambodia's resilience. It is a system that adapts, endures, and provides, its cyclical nature mirroring the nation's own journey of loss and renewal. The people of the Tonle Sap embody this spirit, living in a constant, graceful dance with the ever-changing tides of their world. The story of Cambodia is a profound journey from the darkest abyss of human suffering to the gentle light of a new dawn. It is a narrative written not in grand proclamations, but in the quiet, everyday acts of its people. Hope here is not a loud celebration. It is the patient tending of a rice seedling in a flooded paddy. It is the careful hand of a young artisan reviving a craft that was nearly extinguished. It is the sound of children's laughter echoing through the ancient corridors of a temple, their presence breathing new life into the old stones. This nation has looked into the void and chosen to turn towards the sun. The ghosts of the past have not been banished. They are remembered with a quiet, solemn respect in the serene fields of Choong Ek and the haunting halls of Tuol Sleng. Cambodia understands that memory is not an anchor but a compass, a way to navigate the future without repeating the mistakes of the past. This willingness to confront its own history, however painful, is a sign of immense strength. The nation is building its future on a foundation of truth, ensuring that the stories of those who were lost are never forgotten, making them a part of the collective conscience that guides the country forward. The enduring spirit of this land is visible everywhere. It is in the majestic permanence of Angkor Wat, a symbol of a glory that can be reclaimed. It is in the untamed wilderness of the cardamoms, a sign that nature's capacity for renewal is immense. It is in the vibrant, chaotic energy of Phnom Penh, a city that is not just rebuilding, but reinventing itself with creativity and optimism. The Cambodian people have shown the world that it is possible to carry the weight of sorrow without being crushed by it, to find joy in simplicity, and to greet each new day with grace and a gentle, unyielding resilience. As another day begins, the first light touches the waters of the Mekong and the spires of the ancient temples. A new generation is growing up in a time of peace, free to dream of a future their parents could hardly imagine. The journey is far from over, and challenges certainly remain, but the path ahead is illuminated by a powerful and enduring hope. Cambodia, the Kingdom of Wonder, is slowly, thoughtfully, and beautifully healing itself. Its story is a quiet, powerful testament to the unbreakable spirit of humanity and its remarkable ability to find light, life, and peace after the darkest of nights.